Alright, what's going on, guys? So we have very active day today. We have let me see right now. Um two, we have 7 tornado warnings right now for South Carolina and North Carolina. So that's a lot of tornado warnings right now. These all do have some circulations right now. I'm going to be looking on my phone at these circulations. Um, some of them do have tighter circulations. Some of them don't really have big circulations at all. Um, so actually, these don't. They have rotation, but the rotation is not that impressive. So, which is good news though. But still take these very seriously because these are dangerous storms today. It's a very active day. Wait, I'll just show you guys now. We do have a moderate risk of severe weather today. So we're at the Storm Prediction Center. We do have 7 active tornado warnings in South Carolina and North Carolina. So we do, as I said, we do have the moderate risk of severe weather that extends from Virginia all the way down to a little portion of Georgia, with the marginal risk extending all the way down from Miami to New York City. So a large area that has a severe weather potential today. Extending all the way down. So yes, very, very active today. 11.5 million people under the threat, under the moderate risk of severe weather today. So that's a big population. But the tornado threat is very high. We have a 10% chance. Significant tornadoes are not expected today, but they're well, I say they're not expected, but there could be some isolated, very strong tornadoes, although it's not showing it here. From Virginia, basically the area under the moderate risk is in the highest tornado threat. Sorry, which is the 10% chance. It includes Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham, and Winston-Salem, all in North Carolina. And then we do have places, South Carolina and Virginia. So, a few, Columbia, South Carolina, in there, Charleston, South Carolina, Savannah, Georgia, in that higher tornado threat as well. So the wind threat today is the most significant. We have the 45% chance of significant winds, which is greater than 65 knots. So the wind threat will be the main story today. So the area under the significant: Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham, Winston-Salem, all North Carolina, and then extends near Florida. We do have that 30% chance that extends all the way from Florida to Virginia, with the 15% chance surrounding that, and then you have the 5% that includes New York, Atlanta, Miami, Newark, New Jersey, uh, and Jersey City. Philadelphia is included in this. The higher chance, the 15, Baltimore, DC, Virginia Beach, Norfolk, 30% chance in Jacksonville, Tampa, St. Pete, um, Richmond, and Savannah. Then the highest chance for the wins is in Charlotte, Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, and the significant wins. So 14 million people under the chance for significant winds greater than 60 knots. And the hail threat, very, very low hail threat, just for Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Durham, and Winston-Salem. So the hail threat is the lowest, still non-zero. It's still there, but it's very low today. And then we also have active tornado watches and warnings. No severe weather tomorrow, just some general thunder for the west into the Midwest, and some general thunder in the Northeast into New England. Day 3, we do have the threat of a marginal threat across Kansas, a little portion of Oklahoma. Not too bad though. Not exceptionally high. So Wichita, Topeka, Salina, Manhattan, Kansas, and Hutchinson, Kansas, on Kansas. So just a little bit of severe weather is possible there. My main threat will probably be some damaging winds and hail. Fourth rate day does not look very active at all, which means we don't have a ton of severe weather after today. We might actually have a few weeks break. So you can see all of these tornado watches. When you have a newly issued severe thunderstorm watch as well in southern Florida, but the tornado watches extend from Florida to Virginia. So here's the watches right now. The current watches, red boxes equal tornado warnings, severe thunderstorm watches, in the blue. So here it is right here. So yeah, all of South Carolina basically under the tornado watch, as well as most of North Carolina, Virginia. And then DC is also included in this tornado watch. So we'll go back here. So yes. So here's the next few days. Severe weather, moderate today. No severe weather tomorrow. Marginal threat on Sunday, Easter Sunday. So again, here's the areas that are the higher chance today. Slight risk, the standard slight risk level 2 out of 5, from Pennsylvania through Florida. And then you have the 3 out of 10, the enhanced risk that starts from Florida to Virginia, and then level 4 out of 5. I think I said 4 out of 10. The enhanced is level 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5. Moderate is level 4 out of 5. So yes, very active today. We'll go to the watch and warning map from the National Weather Service. The yellow indicates all of the tornado watches. So we'll start our tour in Florida. Do not have any tornado warnings, which is good news. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings, it looks like. So yeah, we have the tornado watch. We do have one active severe thunderstorm warning, mainly just special marine warnings. But the tornado watch goes till 4 o'clock tonight. Although it looks like the severe weather is starting to diminish in Florida. So here it is for Florida. This is for the weather service in Jacksonville. So some cities that are included in the enhanced risk include Jacksonville, Lake City, Gainesville, Live Oak, all in Florida. Then we go up into Georgia, Waycross, Woodbine, Douglas, all in Georgia. And then this is the tornado watch until 4 o'clock. And then this is the timing for the squall line to move through. So for Palm Coast, it's basically from now until 6 o'clock. So right here, the squall line is past you. Don't worry. You might have to worry about a few storms on the backside, but no severe weather is expected. This shade, 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock, so still ongoing in this area. It includes Jacksonville, and then for Palm Coast, as I said, 3 to 6. 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, isolated tornadoes within the squall line. Oops, didn't want to do that. So now we'll go up into Georgia. So I'll also be making a video probably later tomorrow about Hurricane Michael being upgraded to a Category 5 hurricane today. So that video will be coming tomorrow. Alright, so I think I actually clicked North Carolina actually. Oops. I want to go in Georgia. But as you see, there's a lot of tornado warnings there. Georgia. Alright. So here's the squall line basically. Miami, you might get clipped by these storms. It looks like they're moving away though. But then you have the big squall line coming through that will impact Miami. They're under the marginal threat. Atlanta, you're just gonna have some leftover showers. You actually have a little squall line coming through. Maybe some embedded lightning, thunder with that. Maybe some winds up to 40 miles per hour. No severe weather expected with this. This is the main squall line right here with the leading edge. All of these storms are the high tornado producers because they are off beyond the line. And then you have this secondary line exiting Georgia into South Carolina now. So yes, we do have all the severe weather today. So we do have numerous flash flood warnings in this dark red area. Severe thunderstorm does not look like there's any severe thunderstorm warnings here, but the tornado watch does continue for this area. All right, now we'll go to South Carolina, North Carolina. Right. So we're in South Carolina. This is the weather service in Columbia, South Carolina. And now we start getting into the active weather with tornado warnings, a line of severe thunderstorm warnings. So Florence, South Carolina is under a tornado warning. We will click here and see what this is. Looks like it is this one is for Eastern Lee County, Central South Carolina, Northeastern Clarendon County, and Central South Carolina, East Central Sumter County in Central North Carolina until 3:45. So another 42 minutes left on this one. Severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado, so nothing is confirmed with this storm. Radar indicated tornadic thunderstorm will remain in over rural areas in eastern Lee, northeastern Clarendon, and east central Sumter counties. So it'll remain over rural areas, but right here, heavy rain may hide this tornado. So if there is a tornado on the ground, it is likely rain wrapped because of there's a lot of rain with these storms, heavy rain producers and flash flood producers. This is all actually all moving up into the northeast for tonight and tomorrow. Tornado is radar indicated, and hail less than 3/4 of an inch. All right, so this one is for so we have this tornado warning that is for um northwestern Moore, northeastern Montgomery, southeastern Randolph, and southwestern Chat- Chatham counties until when we until through till 3:15. So another 10 minutes on this one. Um, so tornado radar indicated this tornado. So location here's some of the locations that are going to be impacted from the storm. All right, we'll move down to the line. Tornado warning for western Florence County and northeastern South Carolina until 3:30. So another 25 minutes on this storm. Radar indicated as well. Expect damage to mobile homes, roofs, and vehicles. Um, so yeah, this is one does include Florence. Other locations. So here's some the highways that are included as well. The highways that are going to be impacted from this tornado: Interstate 20 near mile marker 141, sorry. Interstate 95, I-95, in South Carolina between mile markers 149 and 166, and between mile markers 168 and 173. And then the last one, tornado warning for central Williamsburg County and northeastern South Carolina until 3:15. So another 9 minutes left. Radar indicated as well. So yeah, those are all the tornado warnings in effect for this area. So as well as that, we do have the severe thunderstorm warnings. Um, So, as I stated earlier, the main threat with these storms is going to be hellacious winds, possibly nearing 100 miles per hour, but primarily between 70 and 90-mile-per-hour winds with these storms. So they're going to be prolific wind producers. So we do have this is in for the weather service in Raleigh. We have these tornado warnings to the east of Greensboro and Asheboro, one to the southeast of Kiansville. I think that's how you pronounce it, and then just a swath of severe thunderstorm warnings. So again, with these severe tornado warnings, sorry. All right, so we're gonna go through these severe tornado warnings as well. Northeastern Sampson County and central North Carolina until 3:30. Radar indicated as well. Here's the next one, in effect for central Sampson County until 3:15. So basically another 5 minutes almost left on this one. Radar indicated as well. So it does not look like we have any confirmed tornadoes, which is very good news. Till 3:15, so another 5 minutes with this one. Northwestern more. Oh, we went through this one already. All right, here's a different one. I guess. Yep. So this one is for another 7 minutes. Sorry for all these last three. Southwestern Alamance County, northeastern Randolph County, southeastern Guilford County, northeastern western Chatham County. Tornado and quarter-sized hail with this one. So the hail possibly that's 1 inch hail. So that is too severe criteria. So even if there's not a tornado with this storm, there could be some big hail with this up to 1 inch in diameter. So yeah. Then we don't have any. We do have a few active severe thunderstorm warnings in Virginia. No tornado warnings yet. So South Carolina and North Carolina are the leading states with tornado warnings right now. And then I guess we'll get you guys into the Northeast once after we check Virginia out, because Virginia, you're next in this. You should start getting your active severe weather. So we have this. Oh, here's another severe thunderstorm warning. Uh, but as most of Virginia is actually covered by the tornado watch. So yeah, no active tornado warnings. In Virginia yet. They're to the south. That's why you see the tornado warning here. They're all to the south. So then we'll get you all into the northeast, where this is going to be heading next. We'll start in New Jersey and into New York. So, New York under a flash flood watch, as well as Southern Connecticut. Most of New York is actually under the flash flood watch, as well as most of all of New Jersey is under the flash flood watch. Northern Connecticut, you have the flood watch, and you have the flood warning here for the Connecticut River. So yes, just want to look here. So yeah, um, we don't really have. I'll check these tornado warnings now to see if they do have any big rotation on it. I haven't seen any real impressive rotation with these storms, which is good news. Yeah, see, this one doesn't have a lot. Yeah, whenever these tornado warnings expire, there's one that expires in 34 minutes. This one is for South Carolina, Clarendon, and Lee and Sumter County. I think that will be allowed to expire very soon. It looks like the tornado has moved out of that area. Except it has, and there's another one for that same storm that includes Florence and South Carolina. The rotation in this is very broad, and it does not look very impressive. And as I stated earlier, the main threat with these storms will not be tornadoes, it'll be the threat for some very powerful straight line winds. So yeah, basically all of these storms, the tornado warnings don't really have that much rotation on them. It's very weak rotation, which is very good news. So I'm gonna sign off here, and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit with another severe weather update, as well as what you can expect in Northeast and New England. Until then, stay safe out there.